Hello and welcome back to the Stanley parable. Gonna try to get creative and do some different endings here, so let's get going.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That achievement! You can't jump. Seriously, what was that even for? Are you serious? Oh, I got an achievement for pressing space too many times. That's hilarious. I want to be able to jump, though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, I don't know. Should I do... I'll just do the opposite. Everything he says, I will do the absolute opposite.
Room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I know that.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I would love to admire this employee lounge.
Yes.
Well, damn.
Truly a room worth admiring.
I'd say
It
so.
had really been worth the detour after all.
Yeah.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Seriously, this
Stanley
is
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay. Well, I'll just stand here and drink it in. This looks like a really nice break room, I have to say. It's got carpet and looks nice and warm.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I like this room. I don't know what you want from me. What's this?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Was it about the slave? The weeks?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
I'm trying to
But when
read.
a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send
Okay.
him a message.
Okay, I get it. I'm trying to read this. Journal of extended exposed to lounge day. The weeks I've spent here, they fed me. I don't know. I can't read it. My eyes are bad. If you guys want to pause it and try to read it, that would be cool, but I can't read that. What's that? Is that a thingy? Can I pick that up? That looks like a thing I can pick up, but okay. It looked like it was glowing.
At last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Sorry. I'm just curious. I can't help it. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Will cause death. Okay. Well, I'm not going to jump off the lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
How do I get off of here?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
should I go
else
up there,
can be
or
difficult,
should I go down
but
there?
The fact is that the story has been about nothing
there?
but you
Down there.
all this time.
I'll go
There's
this way.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me,
But
I'm asking for her.
what? What?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
What? Who are you talking about? Do I have a girlfriend? Oh god.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
What?
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No, I don't. Let me out. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
What?
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
427.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
The fuck?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a lovely
Yes.
wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
I
I'm
would.
trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
But-
Come inside. Let me show you what's really
but-
going on here.
But
This is a very
I thought
sad
you were so
story about
pretty.
the death of a man
What?
named Stanley.
What? Press E on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite
Okay.
a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press 9.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told
But I don't
to
have
do.
a choice, you
Now
dick.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Well, that's kind of true. I don't want to.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yeah.
But behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
That's depressing. 8 to watch TV.
And so he
What?
began to fantasize about his own job.
What?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
So I imagined it all? To spend time with the boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
To prepare dinner.
As he
What?
wandered through this
Hey.
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
I want my food
Down
back.
one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls, and down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby.
What?
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
So am I...
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh, hi. I love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
To sleep. I would love to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this,
But-
that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen
God.
to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm not gonna do it. Seriously? God.
You see?
Well,
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand
But-
that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
you question nothing. Well, I guess I question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey
me
all
out.
this to him. I'm
I'm
compelled
trying.
to.
I'm trying
I
to
must.
listen. I'm trying.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
I don't want to.
And I tried.
What? What? What kind of ending? That wasn't the ending. Where am I?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
But
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
where
Perhaps
am
he had
I?
simply missed a memo.
Where am I, though? I don't understand. The whiteboard ending? Okay, I don't want that ending. Thank you, though. Let me try another door. No?
Stanley
No.
went around touching every little thing
Well,
in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
I can't get
Nor
out.
did it advance the story in any way?
But I
When Stanley came
don't
to a set of two
understand.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But I'm not listening this time. I don't know if that counts
This
as an
was
ending.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Why?
Well, you know what?
Yes,
Let's loop two
this
endings
room.
together.
But eager to
Because
get
why
back
not?
to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's listen to him this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, jeez. Well, let's just play it through from here. I'm just gonna run through it really quick because I already have the...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I already have this
Feeling a wave
ending.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
On,
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find him coming to a staircase.
yeah, I
Stanley
already have this
walked
ending
upstairs to his boss's
down,
office.
so if you guys want to see any of that stuff, you can watch my first video there. I just want to see if this actually changes
Stepping
things.
into his manager's office, Stanley
see if
was
the code's
once
the
again
same.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
What was
Stanley
it?
wondered
2,
aloud
5,
to
8,
nobody.
6?
He began
There we go.
wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling
What?
books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
But those...
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact,
I'm not
this
trying to
keypad
tear
guarded
things
the
off
terrible secret that lay
285.
buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number. 2845.
The other one that I entered
Incredibly,
was
by
right, though,
simply
wasn't
pushing
it?
random buttons on the keypad,
Okay.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Let's go.
He stepped into the newly opened passage.
Let's go. Let's go. Down we go. And down we go. Going down. And we're lowing. I'm just curious to see if that whiteboard ending had any effect on the actual ending. Because
Stanley
I don't
walked
know.
straight ahead through
I
the
don't
large
trust
door
it.
that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to skip to the end, guys. Okay, guys, so I just turned off the mind control device. So let's see if this ending is any different. If it doesn't look like it's going to be any different, I can just skip back.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
It's gonna be
Was
very
it over?
similar.
Yes! He had won!
Okay, it's
He
the
had
same.